You're listening to Behind the Bulldogs, brought to you by Ferris State Athletics.
Off the left side, to the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If I'm even having like a bad day on the course or something, I just look down at it and just feel like thankful that I'm able to be out there.
Making sure that we're like where our feet are and we're not thinking about outside distractions.
Welcome into episode 6 of Behind the Bulldogs. Brandon Worth, Tatum Outlaw, giving you the good stuff in Ferris State Athletics. And Tatum, the people love the sports staff episodes, so we're running it back again this week.
I love the sports staff episodes.
It's always good.
Yeah, I just like to give appreciation to the people who kind of make things work and flow. And like, I feel like we're doing all these cool things, but we never get to see the face behind it and the hard work behind it. So I love these kind of episodes.
Yeah, you gives the fans, you see these people and you're like, I don't know what they're doing. It seems like they're doing something important. And now you kind of find out that's our job to tell them what they're doing.
Or like you see these people in the hallway and you say, hey, but it's like, what are they doing?
Yeah, you're not a 6'5", 230 pound, you're not an athlete. So what are you doing? So it's great to highlight those people on the show. We got Nate as well as Molly standing by for our interview. But before we get to that, big thanks to Dezos Digital. Target your target audience with the experts at DezosDigital.com. As we look at the Ferris State Sports recap from this past weekend, we'll start with volleyball. I mean, what a great crowd. Only heard great things, ruckus of an atmosphere. GV just closed the last set, and it's unfortunate, but they're also a nationally ranked program. It's okay. Pump the brakes, people. It's one match. We still got a long way to go.
Yeah, I mean, I think people forget, like, we've been top of the conference, but so is GV, and they're a great team. And as I keep saying, we're still figuring stuff out.
Right.
Like, I mean, we're not even halfway through the first round of conference play. Like, we play all of these teams twice, a handful of them 3 times. I mean, it was just our second week of conference play. We're still figuring things out day by day. Things are constantly changing. People are moving around into different spots. Like, it's okay. And I think as we're in the process of still figuring things out, for us to, be so close. And for a lot of those sets, I mean, for the people that were there and kept up, we had a strong lead for the first and second set, third and fourth and fifth. So we just got to finish. So
got to close the door.
Got to finish it. Yeah.
You did close the door against Wayne State on Saturday, which was huge. A 4-set winner over the Warriors, a really gritty Wayne State team. You guys mentioned that on the podcast before. So that's a great bounce back for you guys, especially against a really good Wayne State team.
Yeah. Wayne State is really, really good. I don't think they get enough credit for how good of a program they are. And I mean, the great thing about volleyball is you lose one day, you literally have a game the very next day. So you can't really wallow in your self-pity for too long, which I love that we get a chance to kind of redeem ourselves whenever we have a loss like that. And I think the strongest teams are the ones that can come back after a little baby heartbreak the night before. So
yeah, cue up the Fight Back soundtrack. Let's bounce back. Let's do it again. And that's what you guys did, which was great. From women's golf, they were competing just down the road here at Khaki Golf Course, the Bulldog Fall Classic. Overall, second overall finish. Taylor Musselman, I learned on her birthday, finished as top 5 as a medalist in there. Congratulations to her.
And happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday as well. Really good start from Coach Stark's crew. You could kind of tell in the post-game, when we talked with them, post-game, I should say, the press conference, that they were on the doorstep. They had the opportunity, just didn't have the second round they were looking for. Still a lot of time to prove it. Still the fall. They just actually completed their action in Allendale as well, also tied for second. Some of those teams from the same tournament going down to Allendale to play there, so really good stuff there. Soccer draws against Roosevelt and 1-1 there outside of Chicago. The ties are back, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. On the road, tough place, in an opposing team's environment. They're going to bounce back. I think they're going to be motivated after that last game.
They totally had that win. I think Roosevelt scored within the last 2 minutes.
Something
of the game.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, so they had it. Just got to keep the stamina. And I think, as you said, it's just going to motivate them.
It's only going to motivate them for the best. And congratulations to some of our tennis athletes competing right now. Kevin Kovacs, he went to the semifinal on the final day at ITA. So shout out to Kevin. Overall, great results in team action as well in bracket play from Coach Doran's team. Do also have an announcement for some people to know. As far as an event goes, we obviously would save this for the slate, but it's so important we're going to put it at the front. Poly hockey is tomorrow, folks.
Oh, yes.
Be sure to come by Wink Arena, 7 p.m. It's a free admission game. You're going to see the Ferris State hockey team, right? And they're going to be competing in floor hockey against the Special Olympians from Area 5. It's going to be really fun. It's free. It's in Wink Arena, just down the hall from where we're recording this episode. So be sure to come on out.
Yeah, and if you want to support the organization, that I wrote the cover for this. That's why I'm saying that.
I know. I was like about to point to you, like, hey, you can talk about it.
I wrote the cover, but the proceeds for like the bake sale there, those go to the Area 5 Special Olympics. So if you want to support, that's how you can support.
Please support. They need it. And it's only fitting, right? You're going to see some very entertaining hockey. Like, it's not going to be on the ice, fast paced, but it's going to be really entertaining.
Those
I'm
games
tell you
are
that.
always so entertaining, and they're just, you feel great after watching. I know basketball does something similar. So does softball. It's always just fun to like be connected with your community and with the people that support you the most. And so as fans, all we can do is go and support them and have fun. And it's always just a great time.
You got that right. And I believe we've done that for like 20, this is a 20th, I think, or something like that, 20th year. And I'm pretty sure all 20 years, it's been a game-winning last-second goal. So,
I mean, that's
not to put the streak on the line, but let's just say it might happen.
Yeah.
It could happen again. We might see another buzzer beater.
And yeah, definitely.
It might happen again. We don't know. It's probably going to happen.
With the history of it, it seems like that could happen. So if you want to have that experience, the intensity of it, make sure you go out.
Be sure to go out. Indeed. You can find out all the recaps, box scores, and more. FerrisStateBulldogs.com. With that, it's time for an interview. Molly and Nate from Partnerships are standing by.
Yes.
So let's bring them into the interview room. Now joining us here in the interview room, we have two very special support staff guests here on the show today. We have Nate and Molly from the Partnerships Department. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's great to have you on. And many people are probably like, partnerships. Yeah, like this is a partnership, but it's not like that kind of a thing when it comes to it. Talk about what you guys do as far as on the behalf of Ferris State Athletics.
You can take this one.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so our role with Ferris State Athletics is to form mutually beneficial partnerships with local and regional businesses that want to get in front of the fans, the students, really the crowds that the athletic department draws in. And I think we have a pretty fun time doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say the same thing. Just really like connecting with the community a lot, like our businesses in the community, and yeah, like Nate said, getting them in front of our fans.
Okay.
Speaking of partnership, how do you guys like work together? Do you guys work well together? Are you guys usually on the same page? Do you guys bicker? Because I feel like you guys are like, there's so many different little dynamic duos throughout the complex. I feel like we're a good dynamic duo.
Yeah.
I feel like you two are always just around each other. I always see you two together. So just give us a little bit of an insight of that.
Yeah, I would say we work really well together. Nate's definitely more the sales guy. I'm definitely more the marketing girl. We do disagree sometimes.
Do tell. Just kidding. You don't have to.
I would say more so when it comes to like the creative stuff.
For sure.
Like things
Fair.
that I do. I have a vision, and sometimes we don't have the same one. And that's okay.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we're the money makers, so I think we would do work well together.
We do,
You're a
for
PR girl.
I am,
So
yeah.
I get the creativeness.
Yeah.
Molly and I we had a bunch of classes together,
Mhm.
both PR girls. Tell me about how that translates into what you're doing now.
Yes, I think being in the PR department has really like prepared me for the role that I'm in right now. Even like we got exposed to different, like seeing how the TDMP people work. Like we got to be on one of their shows in the PR department. And yesterday we were filming with a client and just thinking about the things that I learned, while doing that, like composition and stuff like that, and different graphic design elements has really helped me.
Molly's over my shoulder yelling, making sure we get the rule of thirds correct. Is that right? Yeah.
Rule of thirds is very important.
Yeah.
And Nate, you kind of compliment on the other side, doing the contract work, doing a lot of the things when it comes to the sponsorships. A lot of the football game, the banners, the video board stuff. That's kind of handled by you.
Yeah, for the most part, it's a lot, and I definitely can't do it on my own. Molly's been a big help. I have to give a shout out to Jalen Jones of the football team. He interned
Shout
with
out.
us this summer. Great young man. Owen Schussler of the football operations department. He was with us this summer, so we had a lot of help and really trying to serve our partners and also create more of a fan experience at our games. Obviously, it's advertising at the end of the day, but I want it to not only benefit our partners, but also add to the experience for our fans and make sure they're having a fun time out at the games and learning more about our corporate partners.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of great feedback already from what you guys have kind of done with football, and a lot of the fans certainly like it. But I do have to ask this. What's the most fun part about your jobs? Like, what's the thing that really, gets you going when it comes to partnerships?
Honestly, I personally like just seeing the things that I make like come to life. Like seeing, like we have a bunch of brainstorms and then we think about all the ideas that we want to do, but actually getting to like produce them and seeing them, be created is really fun.
For me, I think it's similar. It's seeing the partners at the games, watching these activations come to life. like Molly just said, we're sitting here in the spring of this year talking with a lot of these businesses that you're now seeing at our athletic events. And they're all just ideas at the time, right? We're talking through, hey, how could we reach the fans? How's this marketing? How's, this signage, et cetera? And getting them out at the games with their families. They're coming down to the sideline. They're watching Ferris State football, number one. But then number two, there's our business. This is really cool to see. And it's really a whole full circle moment from our first meeting in the spring to now them witnessing it here in the fall.
Awesome.
What are some of your favorite projects that you guys have completed?
Ooh.
I think the first one that came to my mind was we have made Hungry Howie's the presenting sponsor of our halftime show at football.
Cool.
And that was really cool to see. Like, we came up with the idea of, having somebody kick a field goal at halftime and like some random fan from the crowd. And you never know how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
But like the first time we did it, he made it. And then people the college special was like half off for everyone for 24 hours. And so just seeing that come to life and having our game day atmosphere elevated in that way has been, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's two that come to mind for me. One of them we haven't seen just yet. The first being our partnership with Granger Construction. It's, of course, there's a residence hall underway in the end zone of Top Taggart Field. And our department's been able to get a peek behind the curtains of the job site. So we've gone probably 4 or 5 times at this point and toured the job site, seen a lot of things that aren't open to the public just yet, and been able to document that for the eyes and ears of Ferris State Athletics. And then I'm thinking Culver's this basketball season. Yeah. When the visiting team gets to the free throw line, if they miss, 2 free throws, there's going to be a call to action for our fans to go take advantage of a pretty cool Culver's offer after the game, So I think that'll once again add to the fan experience, get our student section rowdy for visiting free throws, but also benefit our partner.
That's so fun.
You said Culver's?
Yes, sir.
Rock on. I'm taking advantage of it.
You guys are awesome. I think we actually got Hungry Howie's. We heard about it.
Good.
We were in a rush too, and we had team stuff, so everyone was like, what's the quickest thing we could get? And we just got Hungry Howie's and we used that deal. So that's
Nice.
funny.
It's a good deal.
I thought you guys were gonna mention the Schuberg's commercial, but you didn't.
That one was good too.
Yeah.
No, I like that one.
We heard a lot of people
I like
talk
all
about
of them.
that one.
This question is like asking a coach who your favorite player is. We have so many different cool and unique things that go on. So it's definitely, we're gonna miss a bunch, but the Schuberg's commercial, shout out to all of the athletes, including Tatum, who made an appearance. That was it was a pretty cool piece we put together.
Yeah.
That is a really cool thing. What inspired you to get into this part of the industry?
My background comes from baseball ticket sales. So I went to school and studied sport management. I thought I wanted to be a general manager of a sports organization when I went to school. And so learned, of course, the different routes in the sports industry and ended up in sports sales. So I did baseball ticket sales. And then obviously that's a pretty transferable skill set to get into partnerships. There was quite a bit of unknown when I took this position, and I'd say I'm still learning every day. But that's sort of how I ventured into the corporate partnerships field. I guess I'm going to pass that to you now.
Yeah. As I mentioned before, I'm a PR major, which is public relations for the people that don't know. And I've always wanted to work in sports. And so I also need an internship to graduate, which is a factor.
As we all do.
Yep. And so I was kind of scrambling this summer, looking at different, platforms for different internship opportunities. And I saw this one, and then I know somebody who works in the department. So I kind of said, hey, can you pass my resume along?
Slide it under the table.
Yep.
Helps to know people for sure.
Yep.
Well, and being a PR major is so just special because it really prepares you for everything. You can write, you can do media stuff, you can help with behind the scenes stuff. There's some marketing in there, there's connections, there's public speaking. So you can really do so much with that. Another question I have, how is it different? Because you guys are both obviously sports fans, you've known that you want to work in sports. How is it different now from just being a fan of sports to kind of seeing the behind the scenes of everything now? Because you're in the building just as much, if not more than me now. So how's that different?
Yeah, it's a lot different, but it's exciting and chaotic, which I like to be busy. So it's perfect for me. But no, I think it's just cool to see the behind the scenes and see how much work every athlete puts into what they do. And even our coaches, the coaches, I feel like some of them sleep here. So
Probably true.
Yeah.
I feel like there's probably more people that sleep here than you think about.
Probably more than DPS wants to know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's been great to see just the athletes and the coaches and how personable they are just day to day in the hallway. You hear a lot of people talk about how, Ferris State Athletics is a family and we're tight knit. And you really don't get to experience that until you're here as much as Tatum just mentioned. So it's great. And I'm nothing but proud of our coaches and athletes.
Absolutely. I have to probe, and you can tell me if I'm off limits. Is there like a dream partnership or an idea that you guys have cooking up that you're like, we got to do this. We have to do this?
A couple ones come to mind, but I think all the ones I would say would they turned us down already. So I don't know if I should say that.
That's okay.
Wow.
Howie's hockey.
Howie's
Shout out.
hockey.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
All
want
right.
them.
Everything happens for a reason,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
You might have to cut that out.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I would love to see Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Can I restate?
Yes.
I would love to see Barstool Sports get
Yeah.
involved on a Division II level.
Yeah.
And if you look at the Division II level, I don't know of any programs that would be more apt for that than Ferris State Athletics.
That's
So
true.
I'd love to see them. We have a pretty cool rivalry game that we play each year that I think they would be pretty excited to come cover. So that's a wishful one for sure. But that's when you ask that question, that's for sure what comes to mind would be getting Barstool involved with Ferris State Athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's the official invite to Dave
It's
Portnoy
open.
himself.
It's open.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, both of you, thank you so much for joining on the show. Last question before you go. We ask everybody on the show. You guys know what's coming. What is your favorite thing about being here at Ferris State and being a Bulldog?
I think my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the success of the athletic programs that we have. We're very lucky. I think we take that for granted sometimes, but we have so many different programs that do so many different great things. And getting to be even a small part of that, I think, is awesome.
My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is that just the atmosphere of working here, just being a family, which sounds super cheesy, but it's okay. We build each other up and we build champions. And it's just fun to work here.
No, as simple as that
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Well, thank you so much, Nate, Molly, for joining us on the show. And we'll see you out on the field upcoming.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Nate and Molly for joining us on the show. Glad to have some more support staffers. We need your help as well. You got to give us the recommendations right now. These two are recommended. We had the previous two, Ned and Riley, were both recommended. So people are telling us what to do. So we're going to follow through. Now, we do have some scheduled ones upcoming that we're going to have to squeeze in there, but please keep giving us those recommendations. You guys are crushing it so far.
Yeah, especially since we try not to have too many repeaters come on. So definitely we need your guys' fresh ideas and whoever you think would be a good fit to come on here, because we're always looking to just introduce you guys to new people.
Yes, of course. We're trying to get as many people as we can. I know there's only so many Tim Bob requests that we can take in our inbox. You can keep sending them,
Have
but just
them
know.
wear a disguise every time they come on.
Yes, exactly. We need pretty much Tob and Bim next time we come in on the show or something. So anyway, let's get to the Ferris State Sports Late before you go. On Friday, this is what's going on here with Ferris State Athletics. We have hockey.
Whoop, whoop.
Hockey's back. They're not going to be here, though. They're going to be
Finally.
in Ohio against Miami of Ohio. That'll be a 7:05 puck drop as well. Volleyball, you guys will be on the road in Kenosha. Good luck against the Rangers of Parkside, who've started off really hot this year so
Yeah,
far.
they did.
Women's soccer will be up north this weekend. They're going to start on Friday in Marquette against Northern Michigan at 1 p.m. Women's and men's cross country, a special good luck to you. The Joe Piine Notre Dame Invitational. And this is one I'm looking at and I'm like literally jealous that they're going because it's a really sweet meet. I'm excited for them. They're going to do well. Women's tennis and men's tennis, they will be at their fall regional play as well as over at Hillsdale on Saturday, according to the website. So you can find out more information there. Football will be at Roosevelt. That's a 2 p.m. kickoff there from Roosevelt. I'm blanking on the town name. It's like Arlington Heights or something like that, if I remember correctly. Somewhere outside of Chicago. I mean, you guys walked to the Bean last year. It's pretty close to downtown Chicago. So
It's right in there.
So, and then hockey will also be playing at 6 o'clock. You guys will ironically be playing at Roosevelt at 5 o'clock. How funny is that?
Yes.
And then we also have some action coming up on Sunday. Men's and women's tennis will continue on. Women's soccer at Michigan Tech on Sunday. Kickoff later in the early afternoon. And then golf will be at Findlay on Monday and Tuesday for their action coming up. And if I remember reading this correctly, you guys have a midweek game next week. Am I pulling something out of my hat there, or is that
no,
true?
we do in fact have a mid-game week.
Look at that.
next
You do.
week.
Davenport.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the time of the season where we go from having like 2 games a week to like 3 and 4 sometimes, because we got that. Not to jump ahead, we got the Midwest Regional crossover slowly, but not so
Creeping in.
slowly creeping in within the next couple of weeks, honestly. So, we're in the thick of conference play now.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Quick, fast, and a hurry. Buckle your seatbelt. You're only going along for the ride, folks. It's going to be great. We're going to have all the things for you. You can be sure to subscribe and follow at @behind_Bulldogs on social media. And you can also follow along with this show, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, as well as on other platforms, WBRN.com. I mean, you take your pick. We got it for you.
Yeah, I mean, whatever platform you got, so do we. So
there you go. Be sure to subscribe for next week's show, episode 7. Until next time, this has been Behind the Bulldogs. Take care, everybody.